I don't think you guys need any introduction when it comes to Rob the Credit Guy, because he has been featured on our channel for a couple of times. But still, those of you guys are new. This is one of our client, Rob the Credit Guy, and he's been doing credit repair for a very long time now, and he's been very successful at it. Plus, he also offers mentorship and coaching. So, Rob, bro, if you can introduce yourself again, and maybe you have some rebuttals you can just try. So yeah.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, Harsha, for having me again. I love doing these videos with you because listen, we get to share our knowledge, our experience, our success with people who may have already been doing, credit repair, and possibly, even though they work hard, maybe they haven't hit that 6 figures yet. Maybe they have hit the 6 figures and are stuck at 6 figures and trying to hit to 7. And so that's where we can help them cross over. And so sometimes all you need is just a little bit of tweaking in your pitch, or a little bit of tweaking in how you have the business structured. And that is what can really catapult you from 6 to 7 figures, or again, maybe get you to that 7 figures. So I've been doing this since 2010, long time. I love sales. I love helping people. I love being a mentor. So one of the things that I really wanted to hop on here and just get straight to the point today is it's Christmas time, right? So right now it's the 16th of November, and we're going into, the holidays, or what I consider, we are in the holidays right now. So people are overspending. They're buying a bunch of gifts, spending a lot of money. And so I know that they're motivated to fix their credit, but at the same time, what you're going to run into is, well, I can't really afford to fix my credit right now because I have to buy, a $500-$600 PlayStation for my child, or, I got to spend all these money for the holidays. So you know what? I love your company. I love what you have to offer, but I promise I'm gonna call you back in the new year, right? And so these are objections that I promise you are going to face. And so you have to have, that ammo, locked and loaded, ready, because it's coming. And so what happens when someone says that? What do you say? And so this is where right now, if you're watching this, and maybe you've already gotten this and you had trouble overcoming it, you need to take out a pen and paper and write down this rebuttal, because this rebuttal is going to help you close more deals, put more money into your pocket, and help feed your family. So when someone says, hey, I can't afford it because Christmas is here, the way you want to respond is, hey, I get it. I feel the same way. Christmas is around the corner, but do you know what happens in my house, and probably yours too, is that as parents, we tend to overspend on gifts for our kids. And hey, I can say that because I'm guilty of doing it myself. Meanwhile, you know what happens? Half of those toys that we buy end up either freaking broken or lost. Now, making this investment right now to fix your credit, this is going to put you in a position to buy a house for your family. So to be honest with you, I think this is actually going to be the best gift you give your family this year. Don't you agree? That is the rebuttal that is going to close you more deals this Christmas, this holiday. And to be honest with you, you can take that same rebuttal. So make sure you pause the video, rewind, write it down, because this is a big money maker. So you could take that and use it for any holiday. Because let's be honest, man. I mean, people are going to say this for Christmas. People are going to say this for New Year's. They're going to say it for, oh, I got to buy my wife a diamond ring for, for Valentine's Day, or whatever holiday. They're always going to make an excuse, or it's my birthday. So this is the rebuttal that you can use over and over and over again, regardless of what season we're in, in the year. So, and these are the kind of things that we teach, because again, if you are not ready, if you don't practice your rebuttals, right? Just like my favorite basketball player is Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
right? He's naturally talented, right? But he also had to practice every single day. And as salespeople, if you're not practicing your rebuttals, if you're not prepared, I promise you that you are losing business because you're not practicing. It's a muscle. It's a muscle. Just like, look at Harshal. He's swole, man. He got them guns. And so he goes to the gym all the time. And, it's just like the first week at the gym is going to be hard. It's going to feel foreign, but you have to push yourself to practice so you can close more deals, especially if you're trying to grow and expand. What happens when you start building a sales team? If you can't overcome these objections, how can you expect your salespeople to overcome these objections? That's just something to think about, man. So
yeah, absolutely, bro.
So,
yeah, bro. I also had a question, like, if you'd like, I can just share this to the audience again. Last month you were able to lock in, I think, 55 to 60 deals. Do you think
that was just me? That's just me by myself. That's not including my sales team that's out there.
So like one single guy. But bro, can you explain this to people? Like, how important is it for people to spend more money on advertising, basically ad spend?
Absolutely. So a long time ago, when I first started working with Harshal, that was one thing that I started off, spending, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. And I noticed that, okay, I was making a certain amount of deals, but I knew that I needed more sales. And so I'm asking for more sales, but there's no more leads coming in, because once you hit a certain amount, you already know kind of what to expect, right? And so the only way to get more leads, the only way to get more sales is you have to increase your ad budget, your ad spend. The moment that you do that, it's depending on where you're at, what your budget is, you're going to be able to, surpass your goal. Because think about it, even if, let's say we use an easy number, right? Let's say $100, and you're spending $100 a day, and you let it run every day for 7 days a week. If you make one deal, and I don't know what you're charging them, but let's say you charge a client $900 for 12 months worth of service. You just made your money back in one deal. So even if you do one deal a day, which, hey, if you follow the script that we give you and you're a good salesperson, you practice, you should be making more than one deal a day. But bare minimum, if you make one deal a day, you spend $700 in 1 week for ads, where you made 900 times 7, whatever that number is, it's a lot more. That covers your leads, the money that you're spending on ads, and then some. So don't be scared to increase your budget, because what you're looking at is you're counting pennies when you should really be looking at the dollars.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Also, bro, let's talk about the current situation that's happening right now. I don't know, like, maybe, like, there is in some news, like, in terms of recession. So what do you think, like, when it comes to, like, credit repair business, like, in the next, let's say 3, 4, or 6 months from now, 7 months from now, what would future would look like? Like, what would be your, like, prediction on that?
Well, I think it also goes back to, a lot of times there's always going to be something going on, right? And so, meaning like COVID. Sometimes, companies are going to lay off a bunch of people, especially during the holidays. That tends to happen. But this is where you have to be consistent. This is where you, regardless of what's going on in the world, right? Because we could be going through a recession, but in my mind, recession is all in your mind, right? So if we're going through a recession, and there's still people out there making millions of dollars, why can they do it and we can't? What's the difference? The difference is you might have to wake up a little earlier. You might have to work a little later. If you're used to dialing 100 dials a day, and some of you aren't even dialing 100 leads a day. And so if you are doing that, why don't you try doubling that? If you're making 2 deals a day and you're making 50 calls, how about you make 100 calls and now you make 4 deals a day? You don't have to worry about the recession when you put in the work.
True. How about
so
making more like follow-ups?
That's what I believe.
How about making more follow-ups? I would say.
Absolutely. So when it comes to follow-ups, it doesn't have to necessarily be you making a phone call. And that's what I do recommend. and is reach out to them personally. Stop
Yeah.
texting.
Yeah.
Texting is very impersonal. There's nothing
Yep.
wrong with the text, but people want to do business with a live person. They want to do
Mm.
business with people that they like, know, and trust. So pick up the phone.
Mm.
Another thing is, if you don't have it already, get an email campaign, because
Mm.
an email campaign is on top of you calling and reaching out to those people that you didn't sell, or maybe they didn't pick up the phone, whatever that loss of communication, whatever that reason was for. By having an email campaign built, you're sending them 2-3 emails a week. Hey, I send my potential clients an email almost every day. Why? Because an email campaign is going to do a couple of things. It's going to make sure that your company is in front of that person always.
Yeah.
The second thing is, even if they never become a client, you know what? They see your emails, and now you're building that brand recognition. Now they know your name. So even though they're not a client, when they talk to their neighbor or their coworker about credit repair, even though they're not a client, they're probably going to refer you because you send them an email freaking every day and you're in their face. And so an email campaign is huge. Another thing is, social media posting. If you're not posting at least once a day, minimum once a day, you are losing business. Think about it. You can go knock on doors and try to sell credit repair or whatever service you're offering, but there's only so many doors that you can knock on. By doing one post a day, you could potentially reach a few thousand people. It's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, like, there is a lot of opportunity on TikTok as well. When it comes to organic, maybe also some of the people, or like everyone could actually try like posting it on TikTok. That would be like, the another way of, doing marketing. But for sure, like, we are also going to get into like, the TikTok advertising in January. So in that way, we can just also do like TikTok ads besides with like, Facebook and Instagram ads like that, because like there is like a lot of potential out there as well. Yeah.
And when you create a post for TikTok, take that same post and put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, do a post for LinkedIn. If you have a Snapchat, you could do Snapchat. If you're using WhatsApp, do you know WhatsApp has a stories? Like post it on your stories on WhatsApp. Who cares, right? Post as much as you can everywhere, because you have to look at it is, hey, what if God forbid something happens to Facebook? And that was like your main source, and that was your only, thing that you relied on. You have to have, multiple posts in different areas, because your audience on Instagram is not going to be the same for Facebook and the same for TikTok. So you're reaching different audiences. And so that's important for you to be consistent. Again, it's all about brand awareness. Also, what I recommend is when you post, don't just post about the same thing. Post, let's say one day or one post, you post about client results. The next thing you post is maybe a picture of your family. The next thing you post is how to boost your credit in 90 days. Don't always post the same thing, because it's just like a meal, right? You eat the same thing every day, is going to become stale. It's like, man, I don't want to eat this no more. So if you are posting the same thing, people are going to get bored. If your audience can guess what you're going to post, that's not a good thing. You need to keep them guessing always, because it makes them want to come back.
Yeah, that's true, bro. That's true.
I should be writing that down, boy. This is good. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. You should be charging for that. Yeah. Also, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Reen Chan. She's from Canada. She's been doing credit repair, and bro, like she watches all of your videos.
Canada
Plus,
in the house. Let's go.
Yeah. Look, bro, like we've been exploding. Yeah,
That's
that's
cool, man.
awesome.
That's cool. Hey, our mission is to change people's lives no matter where they're at. If they have a phone and they have some kind of sales skills, even if you have no sales skills, that's what we're here for, is to train you and teach you how to make 6 to 7 figures. So if you have the willpower, if you have the work ethic, and you have the drive, then hey, then we are the right team to absolutely take you and change your life.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, guys. So if you need more credit repair clients, you can also schedule a call with me. Plus, if you'd like to see what Rob is offering in terms of mentorship, you can also reach out to Rob. I'll definitely add his like all the details in the description below, and you guys can just reach out to him directly. And yeah, also if you'd like to join our free Facebook group, I'll also add that link as well. You can just join, where me and Rob, are personally going to help you out with any of the question or objection that you get, and we'll definitely answer it out as soon as possible. So yeah.
Absolutely, man. Hey, if you guys want to reach me, you can find me on Instagram at Rob the Credit Guy.
Yep.
Again, that's at Rob the Credit Guy. You can also go to my website, which is robthecreditguy.com. Again, that's robthecreditguy.com. And yeah, so schedule an appointment with me. I'm happy to help you guys and see how we can scale and grow your business. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Let's get it, guys. And guys, I'm just going to announce this again. We are going to launch a TikTok ads program. Not right now, of course, like we are just still in the beta testing. So we are going to launch it in January, because I feel like, until that point, we would have a good proof of concept. Plus, we would definitely have a proven system. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for now.
Let's do it. Thank you, Harshal. See you, brother.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.